Night School Studios' Afterparty is a game about two college graduates who find themselves in hell and follows their path as they try to escape by outdrinking none other than the father of lies, the angel of the abyss, accuser of God's people, god of the sage, the great tempter himself, Satan. For the most part, it's almost mechanically identical to the studio's previous title, Oxenfree, in that it has conversations that flow in a way that's emblematic of those in the real world. Your own dialogue options appear while people are talking, and you often have to interrupt someone in order to get a word in before the current options fade away and the conversation carries on. Silence is always a choice, and sometimes it's the best one. There's a lot of really cool stuff that's done with this dialogue system, both in Oxenfree and here in Afterparty. Here though, in the pits of hell itself, Afterparty's brought something new to the table. Good old-fashioned alcohol. In certain settings, bars and parties, you can order drinks for your characters, and drinking during conversations will give you new, exciting, and probably terrible dialogue options that change depending on who you're controlling and what you're drinking. It's a really cool system, and I especially like the fact that almost every time I drink and use the new option, it would either be something majorly head-ass but work, or it'd just be terrible and dumb and change nothing. There were so many times that picking any of the sober choices was just better or smarter, or where the junk choice made me look like a big shithead. And let me be clear, the story seems to progress no matter how dumb you make yourself. And in a way, that's kind of the point. But universally, every single time me, the player, felt like my character was just being a major shit. What's truly fucked about being drunk, or even just a little tipsy, is that it messes with your social inhibitions. You say things that come to your mind more readily without the self-saving filter of, hey, maybe think twice before you say something that just, is totally stupid. And often, you end up saying something that, to other inebriated folks, might be kosher, but to the sober people in the crowd, is very clearly dumb as fuck. Not even to mention the nature of second-guessing yourself after the fact, right? It's incredibly on point. The act of drinking itself is a weird societal pressure that feels like it's shoved onto the characters just by the nature of it being everywhere, and so nonchalantly blasted around to very majorly ridiculous degrees. Almost like in real life, huh? The game doesn't specifically directly demand that you drink. It is honestly entirely optional. But it's just so very everywhere that it feels weird not to. So you do. And you say dumb things and you feel singled out, and it's hilarious and fun because this is all in a game, right? It's a safe place to explore these kinds of themes, and all the other wonderful themes Afterparty gets into about addiction, being yourself, changing fate, and societal pressures. It's amazing. It's really, really amazing. But it's a funhouse mirror to the very real nature of these sorts of things in our very real world. And Afterparty is about way more than trying to escape hell by outdrinking a fallen angel. Pretty much all of Afterparty is a whole lot of trying to be someone else to get what you want. There's people you need to make good impressions on, people you don't know at all, so you grab a drink to open up that unique dialogue option because of course you're supposed to use one for the best effect, but oh wait, you definitely just put your foot wholly in your stupid mouth, you big idiot. But did it matter? In the now, in the long run, why are we even fucking doing this? Can we just go home? The whole process is some wild kinds of anxiety inducing. It makes me think of every single time in my life where I've said something just to try and impress someone to gain their favor, and it reminds me of how big of a dumbass I used to be, and honestly still am sometimes. As much as this game is about trying to get out of hell, it's also very clearly a game about social anxiety and the things we do as we try to bypass, not overcome, bypass, whatever walls are in our ways. It's about how very often getting shit-faced and trying to be someone you're not simply isn't the answer. My takeaway? Don't say shit just because you want to try to impress someone, especially if it's something drunk you thinks is a good idea. Hey everybody, thank you for watching this video about Afterparty and how it's kick-ass and also really relates to the real world. Oh my god. I'd like to give a big thank you to our patrons. So, shouts out to everybody who supports, and especially David Snotter, Cruisingen, Mark B. Writing, Puking Goobas, Steve Z, and Storm Hughes. Your support means so much and it's helped us grow quite a bit. If you'd like to learn about the benefits of being a Patreon supporter, head on over to patreon.com/indiebytesyt to learn about our goals and rewards. That's all for now. I will see you next time. Bye!